Hey folks, this is ioEther. I'm back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is NASA. He's in his Chinukai, and it's a tier 6 game on Erlenberg. This is, of course, the tier 5 Japanese medium tank. So this thing is not horrendous, but it's not amazing either. Wow, I actually actuate. Totally. I'm awake, I swear. I was gonna say I actually enjoyed the tier 6 version of this. Tier 5 isn't quite as good, but it's still usable. And so if you're looking for a medium line to go up, this is definitely a contender. Anyways, we spotted the Chaffee, so I'm gonna guess we got spotted by the Chaffee, and we don't have 6th sense because it's unlikely a Chaffee's gonna spot. We're going to spot a Chaffee without it spotting us in return. Also, that's a lot of HE and no premium ammo. So I'm betting he's just equipped this gun and either forgot to change the settings or didn't bother. And this is just a standard loadout. So we're going to just kind of go from there. He does get some spine damage on the ram too. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know where that yawn came from. Oh, P-43 apparently murdering our fellow P-43 way up there. And so now NASA's all by himself. He does have a 60G FT way back there that's providing him some cover fire. And so that is the reason this Ram 2 is so badly damaged, because he keeps poking out to kill him, and then he kills it. This thing keeps throwing me what's its name, Sherman Panzer. I keep saying Sherman and or Panzer, and then like thinking that's the name of the tank, and that's not the name of the tank, obviously. Oh, SU-100. Well, if they're just gonna stay there, then we're going to shoot them. Especially if they're not looking. Ooh, nice shot by the artillery taking out the the toaster back there. Oh, experimental. We do not want to get hit by that. We actually don't want to get hit by any of these guys. Preferably including the grill, but I don't think we really had a choice in that one. Backing up, he's looking for the shot on the SU-100 where it can't shoot him in return. Apparently, they're just gonna stay there though. Well, ooh, that's a lot of tanks. T-67 gets hit. But okay, apparently they're not gonna charge us. Well, the SU-100 obviously tried, got himself tracked, and now he's gonna die because all his friends are apparently just gonna sit back and watch him die. Oh, P-43 grows a pair. No, not really. Never mind. I'm sorry. They charged up so they can shoot us, not so they can come around the corner and kill us, mind you. Just so they can fire that one shell. Okay, and artillery has missed. So far, this is like half of the enemy team over here, and with 2 tanks, we have slowed them down. Now, or I guess there was 3 tanks, technically, right? P-43 died. The 60G has died. Our backup is dead. But the artillery is still lobbing shells over here, thankfully, because if they weren't, we'd have been dead by now. But look at this, over 2,000 spine damage. Just trying not to die right here. And none of these guys have decided to charge us, by the way. Oh, T-67 has grown a pair. Nope, he's dead. Okay. Oh, is the LKV? Nope, he's dead. IKV, whatever. Okay, I think that's all the resistance on this flank dead. We have done 400 actual damage, but caused so many deaths from people too dumb to come around that corner. If they just charged at the onset, they could have all fired, and we'd be dead. And then they could have retreated, and then they could have pushed, and our team's eyes would have been dead. There would have been no resistance. It would have been a done deal game. But no, that's not what happened. They all peeked and poked, and they didn't want to get themselves shot. And in not wanting to get themselves shot, they all died from getting themselves shot. So, just keep in mind, this game is about taking as little damage as possible while giving out as much as possible. If that means that you have to take a shot or two from a tank destroyer and maybe a medium tank in order to kill that medium tank, sometimes it's worth it over staying back and letting that medium tank spot you all to death. This is literally half the enemy team that just died because they weren't brave enough to come down and find him. This is tier 6s, by the way, so they're not, that far into the game. Maybe they're not all that bright yet, but I'm gonna bet if we looked up the player ratings of all these guys, we'd find some with decent enough player ratings that they should know what they're doing. Because you do a lot of time at tier 6 find a bunch of people who should know what they're doing, and apparently don't. And it doesn't matter. This happens at all tiers. It's just one of the best ones caught on film in a while. Oh, don't drown yourself. That'd be bad. That'd be a bad ending to this otherwise good game. So be careful about waiting out the enemy. I mean, yeah, there are times when you can't push because you'll get obliterated. But as long as if that entire flank pushed together, one or two of those guys tried it. The SU-100 and the T-67 both tried to push. They tried at the wrong times, mind you. But if they had all pushed together, then NASA would have died, and that 60G would have died because he would have fired at something. And then from there, yeah, that would have been it. Game over, because they would have swarmed down here and pushed, and then probably conquered the rest of the map. But they just sat back and let artillery rain death down upon them. Don't do that, okay? If you can't push and kill the eyes, then fall back and make sure you're not in the line of fire. Okay, well, that is the bishop dead. Because somehow the bishop was the first one to find the T-34A5. And nice shot. And he's going to turn around in a second when he realizes he can kill us. Yep. And then he tracks us. That's unfortunate for him. Ooh, nice tracking shot by somebody. I'm guessing that was the experimental. Or maybe the C67. Either way, well done, guys. And that was a good game. We're going to jump over and see what his battle results were. This is how easy it is to get an ace tanker. When the enemy is stupid. A spotter, fire for effect. Lavashino's medal for destroying 2 enemy tanks that are a tier higher than you. And the patrol duty. Yeah, that's of course because of these two guys. But look at all the spine damage you got. 2, 4, 6, 7 guys is almost exactly half of the enemy team. That was almost half of the enemy team was on that flank, minus the Chaffee, who we didn't actually touch or do any damage to, and I don't know what actually happened to the Chaffee. Total of like 400 damage done on that flank. He did what, like 500 damage? Almost 400, or almost 400. Wow, he did just over 400 damage to the T-34 at the end. So that means that almost 500 damage on that flank, and 1300 base experience for that because of this. If they hadn't all walked into his shots, this wouldn't be a thing. This is the reason, and where's that 60? Not much. This is the reason that they all died, though. They all just sat back and let artillery farm them. And that was stupid. Well done. This was a great game. Would have been nicer if you had premium, obviously. The games always are. But overall, not a bad result for what otherwise seemed like a mediocre matchup, I'm sure. Thank you so much, Anasa, for saying this in. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. This is ioEther out.